everyone. Welcome back to Command Wolf Gaming. I'm CWG, and welcome back to my stream. I'm a little bit late, so everything's slightly screwed up, so I do apologize with that. We are going to be changing up the titles and everything. In fact, I'm working on that right now. I do got to say, though, we're in a little bit of a sticky situation here, because as you can see here on our poll, we do have a 50-50 split. Now, typically, I would try to resolve this myself, but I wanted to do something different here. So, right now, we got two votes. We got Tiny Metal and Timberborn. So to give this a free shot, especially since a new viewer did come to the channel last week and he voted for not Tiny, Timberborn. In fact, I'm going to change up the title now. So it's just reads Wednesday night Wednesday night community night. I know I should have changed this in the beginning, but I didn't. So I don't know what to say at that point. Well, I got on a little late, so that was also my fault to begin with. Anyway, so what I was planning to do to kind of resolve this issue in a fair manner, I'm gonna be doing the best 2 out of 3. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I got this one right here, which when you click it, it gives us a random name. So it will be a random name on here. I don't know why that does that. That actually bothers me so much. I'm gonna fix that as that one of these days. But yeah. So what we're gonna do is very simple. We're gonna remove all these guys because we don't need them, and we're just gonna do born tiny metal. So those are the two that got a 50-50 split. And we're basically going to roll this 3 times. Okay. Oh, okay. 3 times. And we're going to see what we're going to be playing tonight, because I think this is the only way we can fairly do this without like compromising my value of being a community night, because this is literally for the community. This is not for me to just be like, oh yeah, okay, we're just making a arbitrary decision. So we're gonna do this. The best 2 out of 3 is what we're gonna be playing tonight. So that is what we're gonna do. Sorry, I'm still kind of setting up the stream on my side. I did get a little late to this, so I do apologize for that. But here I am. Okay, so wheel 1, roll. Okay, so that's 1. Now we're gonna do a little bit advantage here. We're gonna do. Oh, really? I can't do that? Oh, I could do that. No, never mind. We're just gonna keep it as the same. All right, roll again. Tiny metal this time. So now it's still 50. What? Are you kidding me? This is still a 50-50 split. This is absolutely a 50-50 split. Oh my freaking god. Oh, I totally forgot to update that too. Sorry, I did get a little distracted here. Forgot to update the thumbnail. I am all over the place today. I do apologize, guys. Whoop. Hello. What? My browser froze. Quite literally, it froze. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, looks like we got Timberborn again for tonight. Um. Okay. Cool. So we'll do that. Where is my freaking thing here? Channel R. I'm gonna. All right. So Timberborn was the winner. It won at 2 out of 3. And that's what we're going to be doing tonight. Now, what I'm going to be doing, I am going to be setting this poll back up. Basically, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to reset this. So reset. So now we will do the poll for next week. I will fix the stream right now so you guys can see the updated information here. And show results. Really now? Are you kidding me? Come on, interact filters. Gotta turn the filter off. Okay. And put the filters back on. Boop. There we go. How come every time I set this stupid filter, everything like changes incorrectly? Okay, there we go. All right, so we got our poll back up. So again, Timberborn won 2 out of 3 times. So we're just gonna do Timberborn for tonight. So let me get that booted up. And it's fair. You guys saw it was fair. 2 out of 3 wheels, right? Said Timberborn. So that's what we're gonna do. So do I have to update? I'll just leave it as is. Now, this does mean that next this Friday, we are going to be doing Assassin's Creed Shadows. We're going to get back into it, so that's what we're going to be doing. Okay. Now, also, where is my poll? Screw you. All right. So I'm going to be putting in chat for everyone, for those who are interested in voting for next week's live stream. We basically take all the votes for the week, and we evaluate it at the end, see which one votes out. Right there in the chat, for those who are interested, we will pin it up at the top of the screen. For those who are interested in making or voting on the poll, and you think, guys, that jeez, that's annoying. That means that you guys vote for our Wednesday night community night, and that is what we do every single Wednesday night. And I do want to you guys to promote to tell your friends, family, and everybody else in between to go and vote for our Wednesday night live stream night. So let's see what we got going on over here. I kind of forget where we were at. I think we were doing. Oh yeah, we were trying. I think we were trying to work on this section here, so we can get our bad water rig up here and basically drain this all out. I don't think we even need this anymore. This is just something we can possibly just clean up, right? Like if I do that and like this stuff here. Yeah. Oh, and we have a drought approaching. Fantastic. What was this? Oh, we were doing more explosives. Why were we doing more explosives? Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay. So if you guys aren't familiar with what I was doing, last time on stream, after we got like this set up a little bit better, basically we made this a little bit deeper, and we reconfigured this system so that it wasn't coming over the wall, but it was going just straight down. And I reconfigured the power system so it's all basically suspended in here, so we have a lot more water in here. And then I was actually adding all these lovely things in here. These are all explosives that we were doing on the bottom 2 levels, and I was attempting to make. I am somewhat tired. I have no idea what's going on with me, but I'm pretty damn tired today. But yeah, we were expanding this setup out here, and we were still working on this stuff over here. Is this really? What is this? Oh, okay. So we were doing stuff with this too. How you doing, Dejur? Speak to me, my friend. How are you doing? But yeah, last time when we were here on stream, and we did pretty much everything else here. I guess I can break these, right? Since all this is now connected in a very arbitrary pattern. Go down here. I'm alright. I'm setting up my newest phone at the moment. The old is getting traded in or recycled. Other than that, I'm hungry and need to eat soon. I'm out of Snickers. Snickers! You're fired! I want to know why we're getting this weird fluctuation over here. I think I'm gonna have to resend some of this, like remove a lot of this trees and stuff, because I think I gotta put up a barrier because now we're getting a lot more flooding. Well, let's compensate with this. Just bring that down a little further. How's this over here? Yeah, I don't know what happened to me. I basically was like, all right, I'm going to take like a 10-minute nap. Next thing I know, I wake up and my mom's like, it's 7 o'clock and you haven't eaten yet. Do you want to eat with us? I was like, sure. And I basically had to wake myself up to go and eat. Not fun, not fun. I think that fixes that. So yeah, what I was doing last stream, I was working on doing this, basically expanding this out the best I can here. I don't know if that's deep enough. Let's see. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. So that's one level above. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. Okay, yep. That should do it. Well, right now, what I was planning on doing is basically further expanding out my reservoir, right? So that means opening a lot more of this up. Because I can get... That was weird. Because I can get these tunnel explosives down here and basically just really pull back the wall, and it'll just end up on stilts like this, which I will have to be careful and not remove. So, and the other thing I'm planning on doing is basically working on this over here and getting our bad water pump set up over here. This bad water rig. So what I would have to do is basically I have to drain this out. That's what I got to do. I got to drain out this section, or possibly like dam it up a little bit, right? Well, I could kind of make it like almost a tunnel, right? Like bring it down, do like a little tunnel thing, because we got the impermeable floor and somebody goes into the rig, and then open this back up again, right? Which will allow us to collect more bad water. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Was not really too sure. We got this set up. Haven't really been using it, though. Well, they've been using it, but not a lot. Got a lot of expansion I can do. Basically, I'm almost getting like towards the end goal. That's what I think I'm really getting towards. We got this. Oh, this would be so good if I can get this like over here, right? Can I put this here? Oh, I could put this here. Actually, let's flip that around. Then while that's going on, we can do the Fountain of Joy, which covers a major part of our district. Oh, that's severely underwater, though. All right, we'll come back to that one. I guess we can... You know what we could possibly do? Which might be a little awkward, because then I have to reclaim some of this water hole. Is basically what I did when I've originally tried to make the whole automated thing, and basically have like a little pathway going this way and bringing it over to the this beaver, like so. Like, it is big enough that it covers most of my community. So basically this can do like a levee this way. I think the base has to be in water. So I need to raise this up again. think I have to go up another level. This is so stupid. I gotta actually... I gotta raise this up again. And then I gotta... Oh, my God. That means I also gotta dig up Earth, too, again. Whatever. Yeah, I think that has to be like that. And then... No, what am I doing? That's stupid. That's stupid. We can just do... Go like that. Right? We don't need all this. Yeah, what I was planning to do is like I did during the automation series, right? When I automated the whole colony with robots, that I was gonna make a new park, and I was gonna put it right here because it's actually pretty dang close. But I decided I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna waste my time on that. I could put it like a park over here. This is like a nice green area. And just have like a little thing over here. But I think it's actually possibly nicer if we just bring it up here. But then I don't know how... Like, we don't really have enough room up here, you know? But I would have to try to bring, like, stuff up here. But we got all this stuff that's going on. So, I don't, like... Maybe if I bring it over here, this would be a nice area. But then it looks down at the swamp border. Yeah, well, we got this over here. Ooh, we could do that. That sounds good. See, now we're cooking with some beavers. That doesn't sound good, but you know what I mean. Damn it. So, what if we take... Because that is 1. Let's see how far we can go with this. Let's go with this. Oh, that takes that all the way up, though. There we go. Ah, damn it. Well, that ain't gonna work. Well, not these. No, I don't mean... no, what you mean, weirdo? Open an amusement park with blackjack and hookers. Exactly! That's what I'm planning to do. It's all part of the grander scheme, Dejur. Like, how do you not know my greatness? Okay. Well, yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm getting all the necessary things set up here. Getting all the explosives laid out. Oh yeah, so let's go take a look over here. Still waiting for metal. Oh well, we gotta get people back in the metals. How are we on wood? Not a lot of gears, not a lot of planks, so that's gonna have to be worked. Do we need you? I think we did for paper? Yeah, we still need paper. Too far from... What are you talking about, too far from district center? You're right here. All right, so... Oh! Oh, okay. There we go. Now you're not too far from district center. Yeah, that's what I thought. Totally forgot to demolish that path so I can get other stuff in. Which, now that I think about it, I really don't even need to do this. I can do redundancies. That's what I could do. Need to get this one done first. The jury, you're so dirty. Dirty, dirty boy. Need the gears there. What are you doing over here? Gears, treated planks, metal blocks. Whoa! Holy shit! Well, I guess I can put the old earth recultivator right here. Put it up on like a bunch of platforms like I was planning to do. Of course, it's this. This area right here. This is screwing. I can't get all the required materials. Screw you. Can't get all. Da, 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 da. Yeah, we'll make the Black Tracker and Hooker section over here, man. That's how we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, just for the juror, because he wants that. Yeah, your new cell? I'm assuming so, because they don't push out the updates to the new cells. But it just kind of sits there, too, you know? What is the delay on this? We want explosives. Of course, we don't have enough people in the district. That means we might want to add some more housing, which we can stick on the back of here. Because it could be that. My cell phone just screamed in my ear. Well, I get there. Not a great way to get to this. Not a great way to get to this at all. How am I going to do this? It's a refurbished Galaxy, but I'm buying new anymore. I'm not buying in. Yeah, it's selling half the internet. Yeah. See, though. Yeah, it's not worth buying new. It's just not worth it half the time. I feel like it. Honestly, like half the time when you buy something new, it's not really worth it because then it's old technology that's already done and over with. It's just, ugh, you know, just ew. There's a reason why I hold on to my cell phones as long as possible, because I know for a fact that I really don't care about the curve anymore. You heard it here, folks. I don't care. So this one. How do we want to do this? That. Put the staircase on you. Throw you there. Then we can throw another there and throw another house over here. Then we can throw a little bit of a decoration. Does this? No, it doesn't. Well, I need to go up and over on that. So that. And that. Then what I need to do is go over here. You. You. Do, do, do. There we go. Some convoluted structures. To get some more in. Okay, what's going on over here? Oh, we're running low already. What the hell? Oh, we're getting water back in though. Ugh. I think what I should do is actually change. What is this? Carrots? Start getting rid of carrots, right? And start getting in a grist mill, a bakery, and start doing the beehives as well, right? Because I really would like to do the bakery now. So if we do, let's see here. We're going to take this out because we're going to need power for the grist mill. And I think the grist mill takes, how much? I think it's a square. Oh, okay. Yeah, it has to go right here. So it's not a perfect square. But, no, I don't have an apiary. I have individual beehives. That's what I have. These. And they go like every, was it 1, 2, 3? Like right there. Like right there. Damn it. 3. Then goes 1, 2, 3. We can do a bit of overlapping. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This one would have to go next. Well, we can put that there. Then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If that's right, hold on. Let's just see real quick. Yeah. Because 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Then 1, 1, 2, 3. God damn it. 1, 2, 3. 3 and 3. Then 3 here, 3 there. Now everything is going to be slightly off. Over here. And those will just get removed once they're done with the planting. So I'm not going to rush that. Gotta back this back. This is the only thing that causes me problems over here. Actually, if I just do this one. And set you guys back to... Not sure if it's this one or this one. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's right. And we're still getting water in, right? Yeah, okay. I think you got that right. All right. How we doing over here? Explosives is the slowest thing. Okay, speed this up. I have to slow down time every once in a while because I got to see what the hell I'm doing. Because I kind of like lose track a little bit. I do blame myself for that. Oh, shit. This is not what I want over here. If I knew that was gonna... Let's... Shoot. I wanted to maintain the water all the way on the ground. I didn't want it to show up. So we're gonna have to go like that and like that. Snap. Wonder what's taking them so long to make anything. Well, we don't have treated planks. Explosives. Explosives. That's not... That wasn't working because we didn't have anybody there. Well, I'm gonna get the apiary in. That's next on the list, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Alright, we're doing good now. Well, being score of 20. Yale! That's awesome. It's because of the Farmer's Monument. Look how majestic it is. That's good. We wanted some more that going. What are you talking about? Oh, we need more treated planks. Treated planks, where are you being made? I think we can shut off the paper. We don't need paper. Paper. Gear, lumber. Yeah, that's the treated plank area. Okay. I should automate to Resource Center 1. Oh, wait. No, I didn't want to do that. I have to, like, reverse engineer that. That'll, like, pull a flip on there. How are we doing over here? Still working on that. So far, our colony is not doing too bad. It's thriving, you know. Where is the explosive over here? Okay. All right. Okay, very good. There we go. It's updating again. Jesus, my dude. Got a lot of updates going on for your thing, man. I'm betting on 10, dude. No, I'm betting on 6. 6 updates, man. That's how many updates you need for your new cell phone. Hey, we just had a guy get stung. Makes it 5, I'll wager 6 too. We're just gonna barely allow water to come through here. So we got like a reservoir here and then slowly drain it down when we need to. So it'll be kind of like a double reservoir. Actually, we can drop you down a little bit more. We still want a lot of water in here. See, this is supposed to be... Can we make you unlimited? Would that help me here? This area is just draining so fast. Is it because of this? It's got to be this. Are you kidding me? We need to stick another one over here. Damn it. Damn it to hell. See, all the beehives, they will help the plants grow faster. So we're laying those down so it can grow faster. I do want these guys to work a little bit more. We need a lot of resources being made. How are we doing over here? Guess it's still working. Boom. Okay, cool. Just gonna increase that again. What the hell is going on here? Why is this massive fluctuation? At least it's cutting through the forest right here. You know, I just realized I left my freaking lights on in my room. When are you going to plant strawberries and name the field forever? We don't do strawberries. Strawberries is non-existent in this game. Yeah, so no strawberries. No strawberries for the wicked. We're going to slowly start phasing carrots out, though, so that we can start getting flour in for other stuff. Which kind of reminds me, I should put another grist mill here. So let's get rid of the beehive there. Actually, no. That will still be... Was it potatoes? Sunflower? What the hell is this? Carrots. Why do we have carrots over here, too? I can understand if they were potatoes. 5. 5 of them. 5 updates for your computer or your cell phone. Interesting. Now, I thought, don't we? Yeah, grilled spatterdock, grilled potatoes. I haven't been doing anything with the cattails. So that, completely forgot that I have to do a grinder for the cattails, too. Which will eventually require a bunch of other shit being made, but it's fine. We're kind of working on multiple things right now. Food, mostly. And honestly, I want to try to get this battle water rig up and running over here. Again, I might actually do like an underwater thing. I mean, let's be honest, these things aren't computers just masqueraded as phones. Well, they're honestly, if we take a look at them, they're kind of like tablets. That's what they really are. They're mini tablets. They just happen to come out before tablets. That's all. And you can't change my mind otherwise. Oh, now we need this back. And you can't tell me they're not tablets, because they are. There's mini tablets. Just got that one that's got to do. Then we're going to explode all of this back. Why are we having such issues with the water now? What the fuck is going on with this? Okay, before they do anything, let's explode this. Oh, very good. We were able to explode this out and actually get another layer down. Which I kind of messed up here, because I could possibly go even lower with this. Try to get as much water in here as possible. Because now, I gotta do a whole path thing along here. Which is my fuck up. Which begs to the question, can I get at this center section or not? Possibly not, because I screwed this up. Oh, why didn't I do it? Oh, God. Fricker-fracker, marrow-whacker, I hate you. Wait, it's just this section, right? No, it's this section too. Damn it. If I go like that... What am I doing here? What the hell am I doing? It's fine. We'll figure that out in a second here. We just got so many projects going on right now. It's actually turning a little bit ridiculous. Time is actually scooping by real quickly too. So let's just take a bad time. Bad tide. Not bad time. Blah. Okay, start getting the wheat. Something over here. Start getting wheat laid out. Because that's going to need some time to grow anyway. Let's do... Prioritize is the carrots. So we can get some of the carrots up and out of the field. Because currently we have 293 carrots. Carrots. Potatoes have to be removed over here too. How are we doing over here? That's going. If I moved... I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this now. Because if I go this way and start going down, I have to build like a whole wall and everything. So if I do... if I take a levee, right? Put it there and there. Then I got to take a platform. Then on that platform, we're going to put an impenetrable floor. Then I got to go like this. And we got to do another levee. Well, if we do... we can take... never mind that one. We can take this one, put this one that way. Right? Then we can do a step up. Like so. Then we can do... we can do another impenetrable floor. Impermeable floor. I don't know why I keep saying impenetrable, but it's impermeable. Save some wood here. Actually, doesn't the levee block this off too? I think it does. Like, if I get rid of this... yeah, I can put the levee on top of it. Why the hell would I go through that that weird directive then? I am going to have to block off this side, though. How's it going over here? I think it's just because we don't have a staircase down here. Boop, boop. Technically, we can just do the straight one. I like the curves, but the straights are least expensive. And we gotta do a double. And we do another impermeable floor. And then we gotta do levees. And then we can do a 3 for right here. Oh, we also gonna have to block this off as well. Doi. Because this would have to go, let's see, like that. And then I guess we could do this. Yeah, that brings us straight out. Oh, then I don't have to do like, okay, yeah, no, that works. Oh no, it doesn't. Never mind. That works. My foot. We can do a two for. Then we can do. I'm assuming that the levee can block out from the bottom too. Right, so we'll just do it like that. Well, we won't know until we do it. That's all I gotta say here. Okay. Oh. Can get another grist mill down. Then another apiary. Beehive thing, which we're in the wrong spot for again. You know what? To save some time, we're just going to mark this for demolition. So really liking my Tumblr, FYI. Gonna get some ice water soon. How much longer until you get robo beavers that drive up unemployment? I'm not doing robo beavers in this playthrough. Typically, I would try to get some form of automation, but not this time around. I'm just gonna leave it as is. My goal wasn't to have beavers this time around, so I mean, robot beavers is just to play something else with the new updates and everything, because this game pretty much just came out, you know. So it is what it is. It's just whatever we got to do, we got to do. Got to get these Christmas up and going. Cattail flour and wheat. Well, in other news, I actually I found a part-time job. I found somebody that was hiring for part-time, so I got that right now. It's not the best, but it's something, you know. So, what are we doing over here? This 6 times. I said 6. Told you 6. Didn't I say? I said 6. I said 6. I said, it is going to be 6 times that you're going to get an update on there. Told you. But no, nobody believes in CW. They think he lies. I don't lie. I tell the truth. Okay, bad time started. Good. Excellent. Well, I'm working in a local liquor store, but it's part-time work, so it's just gonna be like, whatever they need me to do at that time. So it's not like 100%, but it's something. It's just one of those. It's like working at a convenience store, man. It's basically you're gonna go in and basically like if you have to restock shelves or whatnot, that's what you do. There's no like rhyme or reason for it. Basically, the hiring manager, he said, "Look, as long as you keep busy, everything's fine. Don't worry about it." And he's like, the only other manager who's there, he might be a little bit more of a stickler, but he's pretty lazy himself. So it's basically go find shit to do. Clean counters, restock shelves, organize it a little bit, maybe just whatever. Deal with customers when they come in. If they have certain things they need or want, you can grab it. So, like, I will be the first one to admit it's not like a super deluxe job, but it's a job nonetheless. Oh, goody! I didn't realize that was done. And the best thing is, it's actually like really, really local. That's cool. It'll keep you moving and engaged, give you some walking around money. Yeah, exactly. It in at least here in New Jersey, it is like very minimum wage. He was basically said, "Oh, I'll give you $1 more," and I told him, "I'm like, well, can you give me like $2 because I know minimum wage is $15. So like, can you give me um I was like, can you give me like 18?" And I'm like, I know it's a minimum wage job. I know that, but I'm like, I'm 35 years old, man. I am 35 years old now. I'll be 36 on the 26th of this month. I'm like, I don't get me wrong. I want to work, but at the same time, I got to figure out what the hell I'm doing. And I'm really pushing myself to do voiceover. I'm also trying to do the woodworking stuff as well. In fact, I went to go do that today. But I fell asleep. And when I say asleep, I mean like I was zoinked out, which is unfreaking believable. I think I gotta refix this fill valve because I feel like this is really fluttery. No, I think it's fine. At the bottom of the gate, it's fine. So, well, if I fill up here, I don't think there's the best way to do that. Okay. Well, unless I want to go nuts. Are you kidding me? You decide to cross. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and as soon as I do that, that guy's gonna fucking cross. Okay. Yeah, but that's the thing too. You know, it's gonna give me some walking around money and everything too. Just be able to do, other things. Like I'll be able to get some more money back in my bank, pay some bills off. It's just it helped me out with that stuff. So don't dude me, my guy. So it's non-OSHA related. You can't call OSHA because I decided to do it by myself. Oh, contamination's still there. Okay. Okay, very good. That's what I want to see. Boop. That gets a lot more water in here. Detonate that. Okay, very good. See, that explosives down there. Look, playing with explosives is fun. I can't help that. But hey, it's like I said, it's a job's a job at this point in time. If it gets me from point A to point B, I'll be happy to do what I got to do. See, I didn't like. I could have gone back into retail. Like I could go to. There was a company that I used to work for called Micro Center, right? Could go and do that again, but I didn't want to deal with that. That they treated the at least the place I was at, they treated us pretty poorly. Even the full time workers, they were treated like if they were part time employees. It was just like non. I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to go do that again. Did Oh yeah, I forgot I was doing this too. So But yeah, so gonna do that. I should be start. They said next Monday, but I highly doubt that. But whatever. It is what it is. I don't know why I kind of keep repeating myself. I do apologize, guys. Sometimes I get stuck in an infinite loop of stupidity on my own behalf. So, why are you feeling now? 5 and 6. It's like we have these title surveys. I'm dreaming of a white... I shouldn't be singing Christmas songs this early. Bro, everybody is stupid on their own behalf. Exactly. How are we doing over here? I know I got like multiple projects going. I just keep getting distracted on shit. Let's see. Okay. That's probably going to take a bit. Oh. Which one is this? Logs. Okay, let's just shut these down. Paper mill 2. Just shut it all down. Now that I think about it, I can expand out wood over here as well, right? Because we have this whole section now. That means get more wood in. I know. Shut the hell up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. But yeah, it's alarm goes off, shuts down all nearby buildings and leaves. Well, yeah, I have to shut the nearby buildings down. It's just a temporary thing, so I can get this going. Because that'll give us a lot more land to work with. We can get more trees that we can cut down, so we can do another cutter. I'm going to do a cutter up here as well, and one right next to the lumber yard. And that way we can do... How does this cutter... That's right there. Right there. I think I'm going to put another logger up here as well. Get maximum coverage. Okay, cool. So let's do... We got to do like layers of trees here. So first of all, I want to do... Since we're getting a lot more water over here, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to go along this ridge path. Actually, no. We're not going to do that right there. We will do it... over here. Like a saw. One over. Then we can do an underground pile. And make this just logs. Then we can take... Alright, so I gotta figure out how much wood I need to actually cut or produce. No, I can do maples. We can get 6 logs out of that. It takes 28 days. Or we can do 30 days and get 8 logs. Let's do an allotment of pine all down here. Right, because they're going to be the quickest. We'll do... Chestnut is 24. We'll do the maple on this level. Yeah, maple on this level. And then oak on this level here. That way we got equal dispersing of resources. Well, you're not going to do anything because you're underwater. So, then technically we can do, instead of doing that, we can do Where is it? There's like a decorative piece that we can do instead. Same thing down here. Throw the hedge there. There we go. Too far from district center, my ass. Dirt. Okay, I'm just gonna build that in for now. Let me guess, too far? There you go. Go back up here. How we doing over here? Well, we got another layer of dynamite. See, this is driving me absolutely insane. Why are we having this issue? I think I got to put the fill valves. I think I got to lift up the fill valves because we're not storing any water right now. All the water is quite literally pissing out the side here. It's even overflowing over here a little bit. You know, I put this wonderful statue up here and I realized I'm a freaking idiot. Because I was using this all for storage. So, oh, well, we might not be too bad. Hold on one second. Let's see here. Sunflower, carrots, berries, grilled, maple pastries, bread, cactus. No, not the cactus. We need the wheat. Sorghum and wheat. That's potatoes. You will eventually be drafted for the wheat flour. And you are Spatterdock, which you guys haven't replaced yet? Okay. We still have the necessary buildings going. Like, we have the explosives factory going. It's just that we're not doing, like, as much of the planks. Technically, I could shut down the metal blocks. We don't need that much with metal blocks. We got, like, look how many metal blocks we still have. And these guys are still working on this. Like, and then we still have this facility as well. Get a couple more people back. I'm gonna just shut these down to just one level. Try to get as many people back over here as possible into the main colony. See, this is taking up a lot of treated planks, metal blocks, and stuff like that. I also think, I forget if I have to do this. Possibly. I think I gotta quarantine this off anyway. Just one big block of a building. Yeah, I think I gotta come up with, fix this. I don't know how, but I gotta fix it. Like, I think over here, what I gotta do, instead of having the fill valve all the way down here, I gotta move it up here. So, instead of actually doing this, I'm gonna kill that, and I'm gonna remove this layer here. And I'm just going to put new fill valve in. Because that will make sense. So if I do a... Or should I do a throttle? No, we'll do a fill. Because then if we need the fill valves on the bottoms, then we can open those up. Because then this one, we can put all the way... Actually, where is the level? That's 6. So that would be 5.9. Because then we can turn this off, this one off as well. So we can get that backup of water like I've been wanting to. Ugh. Yeah, you have nothing to do because there's no plants yet. Idiots. Too far from district center. What are you doing? Oh, fucking mother whore. Can't believe I screwed that up. Unlimited power! I honestly think on this side too, we have to add more of the valves. These fill valves going up. I think that's what we're going to have to do over there as well. Not too sure, but we're going to have to do that. Damn it. I exposed the layer that was trying to make it sneaky deaky and have the water come through here. Ah, shit. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. I guess. Yeah, we should be good. How are we doing over here? Are we winning, son? No. Let's open up the lumber mills again. Get some planks coming in. Because this needs planks anyway. So might as well get working on that. And we need paper too. So I'll throw paper into the process as well. Really? We need more treated planks? Come on. I need one more treated plank. Oh, that's good. The treated plank is taken from the log instead of actually having to go through the process of getting a plank first, then treating it. That's fantastic. Okay, cool. Why are you taking it? It's too far from district center. Alright, I'm trying to figure out if I can put down more of these big, double lodges. I think the way we could do that is possibly over here. If we remove this and this, right? And then we can take this, slap this on here. Then I would have to do a 3 for here. No. Just do a 2. Then do a 3. And I need to get to up. How far is this up? There. There. And there. Right? Because then we can do like this. And then bring this way. Just trying to introduce more beavers to the industry here. Then we can do not monuments, but decoration. And go like that. There we go. And that should welcome more beavers to the colony. I think the folktales, if I remember correctly, we are starving a little bit because we haven't gotten as much food, but we're trying to produce food to compensate for this. Please. We got 531 pieces of food. What the hell? What the hell, guys? You got food everywhere. What the frick are you worried about? Yeah, 537 pieces of food ready to eat. Berries, carrots, potatoes, spatterdock. We have all that shit. Which one was this? Okay, that's wheat flour. That's cattail roots. That's spatterdock. 7 Ooh. 7 updates, man? That's a lot of updates, my dude. That is a ton of updates. What did you deserve all these updates for? You know what? We'll also do a woodcutter over here as well. And then we can do... Oak goes up here. They yearned for the mines. So throw them in the mine. Man, I don't know what it's all doing, but I'll get it all done tonight if I have to. Well, who knows? It might be stuck in an update loop, which would suck, because update loops just suck in general. Which will require you to do other shit to fix that update loop. New wager 9. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go back to my original wager. I'm gonna go 10. 10. That is my wager. That was my original wager. 10. Do. God, this takes so damn long. We don't need any more of that for now. We have 295, so we open that back up. How are we doing down here? Actually, if we have this all down here... Oh, then I don't have to fucking use the expensive shit. Like this, I don't have to use this. All I have to do is do 1 and then 2 here. Because that's level. Right? Pick up the rumble there. Eight. Okay, we're at 8. I tell you, it's going to be 10. It's going to be 10 updates. Because if it's an old Galaxy phone, there's going to be a ton of updates for it. It's going to take a while for it to do and everything. I gotta do. I think you gotta get another construction site going. Which would be in district management, builder site. We're just not getting enough planks. What the fuck? Like, we're getting enough power. We have 50. We have. The network requires 1390. We have 2600 power. So we got enough, power to run this whole system here. I'll leave this here just in case I'm going to end up needing it. Let's see what else is going on here. Why are you working? Turn you off. We don't need you. Yeah, you're turned off too. Got plenty of water walking through there. See, we're getting a little bit of flooding again. Metal blocks and planks. That's all we need for those two. I wonder how many birds those windmills kill. All of them. Kills all the birds. We got a cool, like, little drive-by. The reason... I think a lot of the issue is this over here. I know I kind of wanted to get this done, but we'll lower priority on that and hopefully... mercy for nature. I hate birds. Dejur, you already know this story, but let me explain this. So, when I was a wee lad, my friend had a bird. The bird was a little cockatool, and it was very adorable. And what happened one day, when I first was visiting, I had my baseball cap on. I loved that baseball cap. And then it took a dump on that baseball cap. Unbeknownst to me, that it did take a dump. My friend's mother did take the hat to clean the cap. Again, I did not know it took a crap on my head. My mother said it was good luck. I beg otherwise. Then, upon the morrow, many years later, my mother and sister brought me to Atlantic City. Many, many years. We have gone to Atlantic City to traverse the boardwalk during the teachers' convention. And during the teachers' convention, outside the Taj Mahal, my mother was yelling at my sister for some apparent reason, unbeknownst to me, and another bird took a crap on me. And now I was yelling at my mother, Mom, 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 who was entirely not listening to me. And I kept on saying to her, Mom, Mom, Mom. And again, she was not listening to me. Finally, I screamed to her, Mom! And she turned around and said, What? And I said, a bird took a crap on my head. We then bustled our way into the Taj Mahal, trying to find a public bathroom that is well hidden to everyone and anyone. And then, finally, we cleaned my head again. Damn those birds and their unsightly shit, for they have shit on me one too many times. Now again my mother did say, "Oh, it is good luck for a bird to crap on your head." I say, that is bullshit. For a bird crapping on my head means absolutely nothing. It means that it is bullshit. All to say. So screw the birds, for they crap on my head too many times. Screw them, I say, and damn them to hell. Thank you. Thank you for listening to my rendition of Screw the Birds! I'll slap down 2 because I'm going to process a lot of flour. Or I'm going to get processed a lot of flour. I should make a path. Well, if I get rid of this apiary, right? Then I can make a path over here. Like, bring it this way. I don't think there's a good way I could do this. Actually, no, I lied. There is a good way I can do this. This will be a giant pain in the rear end because I got to reconstruct everything. But 9. Told you to. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a ton. It's gonna be a ton. For I have made my choice in my life. I have said, screw the bird and screw them royally. I'm gonna have to go 1 lower. Damn it. Now that requires, hopefully that I didn't have this screwed up. If I go this way. Okay, good. Then we can go, because that will bring me up to another level of storage. Like so. Then I can do each layer, right? Like so. So I can get more storage. Possibly just screwed myself because we're in the middle of a bad tide. Metal blocks and planks. Yeah, I think I just screwed myself. I don't have anything else high priority. Well, besides that. And that. We can go down to that. Come on, guys. You only have this one priority. We have the planks. We have metal blocks. Do it. Do it! What the fuck is wrong with these guys? Like, really? Really now? Like, we don't have anything else high priority, right? Like nothing else is like super high priority. Everything else is like low. Like why the fuck are you not doing this? Okay, now we're starting to get metal blocks and everything. No, now you guys got to work 24 hours. What that structure with all the platforms? That food storage? Yeah, it's going to be some additional food storage. So, because we're going to be getting a lot more wheat. And I'm probably going to try to get another... this area over here. I'm probably going to plant a lot more cattails so we can get some more food. There we go. All right. So first thing connected again. That's fantastic. Still don't have access to all of it, but to at least some of it. Okay, we can bring that back down. But yeah, this is gonna be some additional food storage going forward. So we'll do like wheat on the bottom two levels. We'll do like a layer for wheat. Then we do wheat flour, and then we do some more cattails, which will be which one is it? That's spatter dock. I haven't done sunflowers either. I haven't even done the crackers either. Shit, I haven't been doing good. I haven't been keeping up with food very good, have I? Chestnuts, spatterdock, cattail roots, and this will be the cattail flour. Then I'll do... I'm gonna have to do 2 more storage. 1 and 2. Then we need to... I need to bring this up. Like so. I love these spiral staircases. It just saves me so much time. Then we can do over here cattail crackers, and this one will be maple pastries, because we've actually been collecting that and it's been stored for a decent amount of time. And we can do another thing here. Up. We can do a little storage here. Storage. And this will be bread. So there. Then we can do another roundabout. And we'll do another lengthy platform. Like so. And that will be the maple. And then we got to do another one on top. Actually, now that I think about it, we can do this over here too. Right? If we do a smaller one, like so, we can do this staircase. It gets covered up. And we can do one there. And this could be one big storage. And this will be bread. I told you 10. Gonna be 10. Nobody listens to old Michael. He has no idea what he's talking about. No, sirree. Been around the block for a couple of times, but no, he doesn't know. Doesn't understand. Okay. So now that we got more people, what could we do here? I could get... this thing is, I need more lumber mills. That's what I need right now. Gear, forester, lumber mill. You know, honestly, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm at the point where I'm getting to the end game. Like we're in, like close to the end game, and I'm running out of like legitimate things to do, because I'm trying to kind of do everything and nothing at once. You know, because right now the only thing that's really holding me back is resources, and like we expanded out our water. We have so much water right now. We have obviously we're working on our bad water system, which we technically don't do. We don't need to do this. We already have enough resources or enough bad water just being on this map in general. We got an infinite metal source, which we don't. What this needs treated planks to run? Interesting. Which we can use. We're getting low on a little bit of food, but we're going to be solving that shortly anyway with the grist mills. Like, the biggest holdup is just it's wood, which we're solving anyway because we're adding more foresters and shit in, which, like, I think the last thing or like the biggest thing we're probably gonna do, not in this episode, but we'll start working on, is getting the earth recultivator, and we'll put it up over here because this is the largest empty spot. So I'll probably do another thing here, like a zip line here, and then we can tie this in. Can we tie it in here, or do I have to do to you? Yeah, I would. I think I would have to do that to that, so that we can get that going. We're just kind of like approaching the end of this, at least. We don't have any more water. Well, shit on a brick. We are out of water. Well, we got a lot of water over here. That's the thing. Let's see. Can we do a aquatic farm? Can we keep this above water? I think we can. If I do this like here. Put you right here. Then we can get some more shit growing. Which means Spatterdock down here. And cattails over here. I'm also getting very hot in my room. Whew. Well, this is a good time to do... Hold on. We can put a beehive over on here. I don't know if it's gonna help, but we can certainly do it. So that would be right there. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. That's growing. And 1, 2, 3. And probably another one has to go back here somewhere. Throw it there. $11? Dude, that's got to be some good updates. I don't know what to tell you on that one, mate. Updates. Hmm. Is there a way? I think I could possibly do it over here. Okay, if we get rid of this. No. I want you to prioritize picking this up. This is not working because we don't have any water either. What happens at the end? Does the phone sprout booster rockets fly off into space? No, no. Well, the Earth Recultivator, it kind of opens up and it sends beavers out in every single direction. It's actually pretty cool. Pretty like interesting to watch. My, I swear to God, my buddies, they're texting me right now. So my cell on my desk is just going off every 3 seconds. Okay. Finally, they shut up. I'm not gonna have a good time tonight trying to get to sleep. Oh boy, I am like, whew, right now. Well, this is not good. Well, hold on. Let's think about this. pine over here. Yeah, pine. Then, to make it easier on my life over here, because I don't want to be dealing with the poisoned water, we'll do... go like that and just put a throttle valve here. Put 2 throttles. Get this made up. Which, how do we connect this? Of course, we need more platforms. Then we can do a staircase. And then we can do it like that. Because then at least it'll prevent the poison water from coming up here anymore. Now that I'm going to be utilizing this land for other stuff. Low on wood again. I hear it. 12 updates, my dude? You better get like NASA shit out of that or whatnot. That's the logs. Why are the logs going off? Oh, if the threshold is below 10%. That's right. We'll do 5. Well, you got to think when they do, you know, obviously when they do the updates for the cell phones, right? If it's something that's renewed or backlogged, they have to reset that cell phone, you know? It's not just like, it's not going to retain all the old information. Now, granted, I do, because they're just going to take it, they're going to repackage it, and they're going to sell it again. They're going to be like, all right, well, if it needs an update, they're going to have to sit there and redo the update, you know? Or do the update accordingly. So, it is just, frankly, they're just doing it to be lazy. Like, I really wish that they had a way to push out updates quicker to cell phones, especially ones that you're just buying brand new. But that's the way that works, you know? Really should have put you on this side, shouldn't I? Because we still have some contaminated water going this way. Fine, though. It's diluted enough. What I was going to do over here, I was going to put in a building. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, did we not have something here? Thought we had something here. They used to have like a, oh, there we go, a fluid dump. That's what I was looking for. So if we do another thing here, get this. All powers to the phasers. No available workers in district. Kind of figured that. Oh, did you hear about that, did you? Starfleet Academy got basically turned off. They so a whole bunch of old fogies from what's it called? Not the old fogies, but a whole bunch of old actors from the previous series. They basically went to and they said, "Look, this stuff is not doing good." They brought like receipts and everything. Even Shatner was like heading this off, and they're like, "Look, this is not working. What you produce, what you have been producing, is absolutely trash, and we cannot stand by it because you're ruining such a good franchise." Um, and it's like the current, actors were there and everything. They got all pissy. They were pissy. Um, but yeah, they were like, yeah, we can't, we don't support this anymore. It's just like, we're not going to stand by. We're not going to like allow you to ruin a franchise that we built up, we created. And basically all the new fact actors are like, oh, well, you don't know, you don't understand it, blah 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 blah. And they're like, what bullshit are you talking about? Because quite literally, we built it. Yeah, I know, right? See, that's the thing too. These executives, if you really look at it, these executives, they cleared another season without even like waiting for season one to go through and getting results from season one. You know, so it's just like, what are we doing? Don't know. But yeah, so they ended up. Oh, dude, down for one. Yeah, so Starfleet Academy got canceled. More than likely, they're probably going to do a second season anyway, just to run it out, But yeah, apparently Bad Robot is shrinking, and Alex Kurtzman is getting frozen out now. That also didn't happen fast enough. Yeah, so that's another thing with Kurtzman, right? They call all the new Star Trek stuff Kurtzman Trek because it's just so freaking terrible. Um, so apparently his company, whatever his name is, they're like, okay, yeah, we keep proposing new projects, and they basically like Paramount's like, nah, we're good. They like listen, but then they don't really work on it, They said, okay, yeah, thank you very much for your opinion, and kind of like we keep walking away from it. But yeah, Kurtzman. So apparently they're taking Kurtzman Trek, and they're doing, they're basically year zero it. So basically everything, all the Kurtzman shows and everything, they're gone. They're perma-gone. You know, they're not including that um, in the setup. So in the Star Trek history. But yeah, so what happened was, so I've been actually kind of like tuning into it a little bit because I actually do like Star Trek. In fact, when I first watched the first episode that I watched of the new Starfleet Academy, I was like, okay, I like the visual effects. I didn't understand the characters. The characters didn't make any sense to me whatsoever, but I liked the visual effects and everything. But they basically just kind of turned around and said, "No, we're not there." They were not having it. They were done with it. So, so all the old creators, they basically, well, not creators, but all the old actors. This is what has been reported, right? 13 updates, Jesus. So what happened was is that um, all a lot of the old actors from the original series, DS9, Voyager, The Next Generation, um, aren't the problem anymore. The problem is it all really sucks. It's bad. It's poor writing. Um, but all these actors from these older shows, right? They basically said like, "This is bad," and they're like, "This is bad," and they brought the receipts. They brought the receipts and said, "Oh, no!" one final look. Oh, they all died. It's because we didn't have enough food. I thought we had enough food, but apparently we didn't. So we had... damn. Well, that sucks. This thing's beeping, and we can't do anything, unless we go back to a previous save. Yep, they all starved to death. I'll roll it back 2 layers? Yeah, they all starved to death. I think when I took all the carrots away, because I didn't have the grist mill and everything up and running, that caused the major issue there. So... But anyway, they went in and they started talking to not just the producers, but the current characters and everything. They're like, look, we get what you're trying to do here, but it's just not working. It's not worth the time. It's not worth the energy. Just get rid of it, toss it out the door, and restart from ground one. It's poor writing, and we're losing a ton of people to poor writing. And they bought little receipts for it. And so all the little like receipts and everything that says, oh yeah, that says, okay, I need to strip these out right now. That basically said, hey, look, yeah, this isn't working out. You got to do something else. And Paramount first originally was trying to like defend it, right? But then they're like, look, if you do not stop this woke writing, we are going to go on strike. We're going to verbally say, hey, look, this is not working. This is just not great writing. We do not support this. And some of the actors, in fact, one of the chicks who got fired for being very divisive in regards to this, she like was, oh, well, we didn't create it for you. And they're like, what bullshit is that? This is the reason why you're losing people. You didn't create it for us. We're the ones who started this. We were the ones who had the first black female as a main character. We are the ones who did this, that, and the other thing. We wrote good stories. And basically, she got all butthurt, then she went and kind of fucked herself over on that one. So, what the? Oh, hello. That's not good. Oh. Yeah, so that happened. A lot of people, got their shit canned. New Trek is self-therapy for angry lesbians and male feminists, but I repeat myself. Yep. So, yeah, so they went through that whole process. They basically said, look, this program doesn't work. People are not supporting this. We can't support it on our own, yeah, we want you to get rid of this, it's, not get rid of the show, but to do better writing. And after like really listening to, well, not even listening, they were threatened. That's what the thing that happened here. The Paramount Plus was threatened by the old actors, and the old actors pretty much just they said, look, you got to do this. You got to do it this way. It's just, this is all just poor writing. You can fix it, right? But you got to cancel. You got to cancel it. So once they started canceling it, forget about it. Why are we not getting enough grilled potatoes? Let's get rid of this, because we don't use it anymore. Get rid of these two. So they canceled the programming. And so all the shit that and they were trying to say, hey, look, well, this takes place in the future, so really, it's different time and matter. And they're like, no, this is bad writing. This is just bad writing all together, So we can do bread. Anyway, I keep repeating myself 14 times. Holy. Zero. Ha! That is funny, my friend. This is funny. Well, tomorrow we're gonna get a bunch of carrots, or at least an injection of carrots to feed some of the population. Meanwhile, that should help us try to stabilize us, so that we can get other stuff made. Like we're still getting potatoes made. We're still getting. I've really got to just stabilize the colony. If I can stabilize the colony, I shouldn't have a problem, because then I'll get potatoes made. Right, we got plenty of potatoes. I'm hoping so. And then we can get some more stuff down here. The spatter dock. We just need the food. Like, we got plenty of potatoes. What? One? I thought we'd get more potatoes out of here. Is that another reason why I'm losing people? Well, the good thing is we're getting some carrots right now, which is increasing slightly, but not a lot. There's nothing to collect over here. Why? Oh, shit. Well, we're getting carrots. Not really a lot, but we're getting carrots. Really need this up and running. Let me just kind of like look around for the low priority stuff. Then we're going to actually turn off the lumber mills, because this is actually taking up some of the lumber that we need for the bakery and shit. Turn all this off. Yeah, but the potatoes actually gives us more well-being than the carrots. The carrots are just quicker to produce, which is good. I need to turn on fan. Which is good for the most part. But I need to get really the wheat up and running, which we are currently working on. Yeah, see, the potatoes are just going so damn quick. Do we have any spatter dog? Let's do grilled chestnuts. And let's put a thing down here. Because we got 310 uncooked chestnuts. So that would actually help increase our well-being as well. So if we can get that going, that would be great. Growth Spatterdock. What? Come on, guys. Yeah, you can see right here. Starve to death, starve to death, starve to death. This is going to save us. The grilled chestnuts are going to save us. Are you kidding me? Cattails, maple. Getting some potatoes back. Come on, guys. Get the planks. We just need the planks on this. I might have to go a little further back. Berries. It's another emergency food source. Well, not really a lot, but still. Come on. Okay, we're stabilizing. We're stabilizing now. The chestnuts did save us. Now we're just getting a little bit of a water issue. Okay. This guy... We got 6 chestnuts and 3 berries, dude. If we can get this built up, then we can get the bakery running. Which works. Do we not have anybody working right now? Come on. Anyone. Come on, we need some planks. Give us some planks. We're almost there. We just need somebody to build the place. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. 2 more planks. 2 more freaking planks. That's all I need, because then I can get the bakery going, and then we can get a lot of food out of the bakery, because we got a lot of. I think we got flour. Yeah, we got a decent amount of flour. Okay, cool. I'm going to lower you down to 1. Bread. Go. Bake, 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 bake. Come on. Oh, I'm seeing the bubbles go away. Woo! This was almost 100% a disaster. Well, it was 100% a disaster, but we recovered from the disaster. I guess I want to say. Yep, we recovered. We got 12 bread. We got 40 carrots, 59 grilled chestnuts, and 20 berries. Let's just low prioritize you. All right. Woo! That was rough. That was rough. But it's good. It's good. Yeah. It's because I was hyper focused on something else. That's my issue. I will blame myself for that. I was hyper focused on doing something else. I didn't really prep well to get to start doing some other stuff. So that was entirely my fault. All right, I need to do at least 2 bakeries. I'm going to put the bakeries over here. Because then this one will be cattail crackers, and this one would be maple pastries. It done? Oh my god, right into a bad time. Fuck you. How many updates was that? Was like 12? Yeah, like a shit ton of updates, my dude. $14 updates. My god. That is a lot. Okay. See, the bad thing is we don't have a lot of people now. We're going to have to get a lot of people back in here. And the way we do that is basically people are just going to have to start breaking the bed springs. A lot. A lot. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. We need a lot of people breaking the bed springs. So. It's not a phaser, though. Oh, well, as long as its telephone gives me internet. Well, you can get one of those I don't know how... I don't know how, Sorry, my brain just had a stuttering fart here. I don't know how... Hold on, my brain's booting. Canada. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I had such a hard time with that. I don't know how Canada sees tasers, but I've seen those cell phone cases that are actually tasers. Probably illegal because they're Canada's Canada. Oh, you know what I haven't heard in a while? Speaking of Canada, I haven't heard any news in regards to the whole exiting of Canada. That Alberta or whatever it was, the western provinces. I haven't heard any news on that. Have you heard anything about that? I think that was a couple months ago. Last time I heard anything, but there has been other news outlets that were covering other shit. So, all right, I'm gonna get through this bad tide, this one bad tide, then we'll worry about um the next thing here. Alberta is gathering signatures for a separation referendum. The shitty chiefs uh, are launching a constitutional challenge, but they're still gathering signatures. All right, cool. Yeah, that was a lot. I don't remember what the last thing I heard in regard to. I think the last thing I heard, me personally, is that they they already have enough signatures, and that there was some contestants in one of the states with the local chiefs, like you were saying, but um, it was only in one of the provinces. And our shitty government scammed a majority government, not shady at all, and they're trying to charge us a leaving Canada tax. Yeah. Yeah, so there's some shit going on with that still. All right, cool. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the. Honestly, I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm not even joking you. I'm very confused on what the fuck is going on anymore because what happens is like, so for those that don't, what was it doing over here? I think I was doing the old Earth Re. Oh, I don't have enough points for that. I do try to follow the news as much as possible, but it's just like I kind of lose track of what the fuck is going on every once in a while. Um, I think this was 3 deep over here. Well, if I get rid of all this, and then I bring this down to 1 level here. Yeah, it's like, so I watch a lot of YouTube guys, you know, I see what's like new, what's happening, um, the cool stuff that's coming up, what's like going on and all this shit. And then I go and I run into these programs, and it was like 6 months ago when I heard anything in regards to this whole Canada thing. In fact, I got like a whole bunch of news from Canada. Have no idea how, but I got it, and I was like, all right, interesting. And so I started talking about it, and then it kind of disappeared from my feed. Yes, I wasn't subscribed to any of the Canadian like channels, but still, it was just like it disappeared off the face of the earth. So I was like, all right, I'll remember to ask about that. But yeah, so that is what do I need for this? Metal and planks. We don't have a lot of planks, so I'm not going to do anything with that yet. So yeah, that's what I guess that's where I'm at. That's where I was confused with that, but okay, so well, that's good. Um, you know, I feel like, you know, it's this whole thing is it's like it's kind of funny. Um, when Trump you know, became president for the first time around, California wanted to leave. And now people in California, they're like, fuck, I want to leave California. In fact, a lot of people are getting taxed for leaving California. I mean, I hope they pull it off. This country is garbage heap now. Yeah. You gotta. So, the funny thing is, like, we talk about how like certain countries or whatever are just like turned into a garbage heap, and it's us, the people, that have to vote these people in, and we got to really get down to go down to the offices, and we got to vote, vote, vote. And I don't care if you think your vote works, I don't care if you think your vote doesn't help or not. It does. In a certain capacity, it does help. So don't like count your vote out um, of the running, you know. So just don't, because it does help um, get people, well, get your person in, because then that's how you solve your issues too. Like here in America, we voted Trump in. I know not a lot of people likes Trump. I'll be the first one to say that Trump does have a lot of rough edges. He does have a ton of rough edges, and I fully agree to that. He does have a lot of rough edges. Sometimes I slap my forehead and just say, "Shut the fuck up," because half the time it does get like a little bit annoying, but at the same time, he has fixed a lot of the shit that has been going on here in America, with immigration and all that other lovely jazz. Um, and he's still fixing it, you know? Um, if voting didn't matter, they wouldn't try so hard to steal votes. Unfortunately, if they were not willing to do something about it, cough, it won't matter. Yes, exactly. See, that's the thing too. Like the whole thing with voter fraud, right? Now, I think somebody was saying statistically, right? There is like 1% voter fraud, right? And that it's difficult for people to get a hold of IDs and all this other shit. I don't want any voter fraud. I don't even want to hear about voter fraud. Because, you know, honestly, when you start taking a look at elections and you start saying, well, that is highly suspicious, you know? Also, Trump has single handedly kept the Republican Party alive, dragged America back from the abyss, and now he's rewriting geopolitical power in real time. Exactly. In fact, I did see something about, like, Iran agreed to a peace treaty or something. Let me see real quick. I think I saw recently Trump declares Iran war over and shocks the world by working with China. Yeah. I will fully agree, though, he does have a lot of rough edges. You know? Um, I will 100% agree to that. So, and he's not for everyone, you know? Trump is not for everyone. He does have a lot of rough edges. And it's just, but he is changing the world. Now, some of you might be saying, "Oh, it's not for the better," but I kind of feel like it is, because he's putting, at least here, agreed to a ceasefire they didn't want. Now that he's blockading their blockade of Hormuz and driving their enemy off a cliff. um, so what I was saying is that he he's fixing a lot of things, and you guys might not see it, and you think him, well, it's not good, but the one thing that was a big and major issue, and which he has resolved, is immigration here in America. Now, granted, I do support immigration if you do it legally. But the way he's cutting it off, because if you look in the news, in fact, just the other day, we had another guy that went into a elementary school building with tactical gear. He broke in, and this was in Texas again. His name was Muhammad, and he had all these weapons on him. They made it, like in the mainstream media, they made it seem like it was some like random like white dude. It wasn't. It was you know a guy that was pretty much wanting to kill little kids in an elementary school that happened to be named Mohammed. Now you can't tell me that's not like something that um, you can't tell me that's just a coinky dink. You can't tell me that. There has been actually several instances involving currently um, involving people that are of that nationality going and basically wanting to assault schools. You can't tell me that's a coincidence at all. And if it's that's bullshit on coincidence. Can't tell me that. Fuck you. But anyway, the way he's been fixing immigration is basically putting these cartels out of business, right? And the reason why he's been putting them out of business is because he's basically taking that incentive away for people to come into the country illegally. Now, don't get again, like I said, don't get me wrong. It's like I do support people coming into the country, but at the same time, I fully support them coming in a legal manner, and this is for every country too. In fact, it's actually quite funny. The other day, I saw news in regards to Americans who have fled America to fucking Poland or something like that, and they were basically put in these camps, right? And they did not get a visa to live there. So they're like, "Oh, it's so much worse than like sleeping on the ground." Yeah, and they don't want you. Nobody wants you in their country. Just stay like. The sad thing is, it is like these political majors, right? It's these social sciences, political majors that are causing issues in the long run, and it does. And there's no way of resolving that, and unless we get rid of these political, social sciences things. Yes, now I do agree that there might be some application to it. It's actually pretty gross watching all the Fairweather fans jump off the bandwagon over his tweet to Iran. But at least we know who more of the turncoats are. Yeah. I try to be, and don't get me wrong, guys. I try to be fair in regards to politics. But when you're looking at politics on a geopolitical and also on a social scale, right? You can clearly see that the people who were originally running the country was doing a fucking shit ass job. They were doing a terrible job. Why did we allow them to get in office in the first place? I have no idea. Do I support them being in office? No. If they're doing such a terrible job, I do not support them being in office. I don't want them to be in office. I don't even want to hear them being in office. Now, granted, maybe a couple of years down the line, maybe it's not working out, right? Maybe the Republicans are not doing well anymore. Oh, I'll vote Democrat. It all depends on what is going on at that time, you know? But for right now, and I will say this, is just that for right now, it is just best to vote for the people that are working for you, not for other people, foreigners. You know, look at all these countries in the East. I'm gonna say the East because it's the east of here in the United States, right? Even Canada, you can even look at Canada, and DeJura would attest to that. This, it has turned into a shit show. In fact, I'm not even sure if anybody saw news in regards to Ireland. You know what's going on in Ireland? because of the outrageous gas prices, right? That keep getting shoved down their throats. They are the people are revolting in Ireland. In Great Britain, you have true patriots going and putting up the actual their flag, the St. George flag. Yeah, it is, and it's not because they hate people. They hate their stupid politicians who are catering to everybody else in the world besides them. And I support that. You know, politicians are not there. Politicians are there to support you, the people, right? They're not, and we lose. I guess we lose track of that as a group of people because we think we're voting them in, and they're supposed to be dealing with everything around the globe. No, they're supposed to be dealing with your nation. That is what politicians are for. Now, there are not kings. We cannot say, "Oh, we want a king" or whatever, right? Right? I understand that. I 100% understand that. But at the same time, you guys got to realize that we vote them in so they can serve you. We pay their salaries. Is this too low? I think this is too low. That's why we're not growing anything over here. Yeah, I don't think we're growing anything in here because it's too low. So this is going to be just, I guess, dead zone. Forget about this. Yeah, I forgot that. I think all these have to be at least one layer down in order to work. So we'll leave that. They are there to serve the people. And that is your people, right? So regardless if you live in Canada, Ireland, Europe, it's like Britain, Scotland, France, China, whatever, right? They are there to serve you. You're their people. You're the ones who technically control them, right? Now, I'm not saying go and do an uprising. No, that's not the right thing. The right thing for you to do is basically saying, this idiot is not doing good by me. And this is what happened with the American people. We kept on voting in these stupid people, right? These Democrats, mostly. And then we turned around and said to ourselves, this is not working. None of this is working right anymore. And we just don't want these people in our office anymore. We don't want to deal with these people anymore. Right? And so the Republicans on our, or at least what we would call Republicans, decided to start voting against them. Because we don't want them. And I think that's where people are like losing their mind. They're getting all butthurt about it, you know? And don't get me wrong, I do support some policies, like, but at the same time, it's just like, no, it's time to move on. Time to remove these people from offices accordingly, right? And just deal with it. And if you think that there is something horribly going wrong, right? Like, for instance, if you, and do I need it this way? Yeah, if you're below, nope. If you're greater than or equal to, leave on. Well, if you're less than or equal to, you're supposed to be in charge of the politicians. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. You're in charge of your politicians. You have to deal with them. Yes, the world is very vast and big. I understand the world is very vast and big. But at the same time, you just got to realize that if somebody's not doing great, if and you got to give them a chance to. Here's the thing: you also got to give them a chance to. You can't just arbitrarily say you're doing a terrible job when he just got in there, right? You, politics works in a very slow manner, right? It's a very slow process to do things. So it's not just going to be like, okay, we're the one and done it, you know. Um, it's just not going to. It takes sometimes it takes years for things to happen, but at the same time, you got to look at what you have and just kind of admit to yourself, okay, this guy didn't work out. Let's vote for somebody else. Let's look at what their platform is and vote on somebody else that actually will do a better job, you know. And right now, for America, and actually for on a geopolitical scale, right? We're gonna say geopolitical because it is geopolitical at this moment. Trump is doing a fantastic job in handling all these stupid issues that are coming up, you know, which is stupid to say because it's really our politicians that put us in this position to begin with. But still, he's doing a pretty damn good job. I don't care what you guys say about that. How are we doing over here? So they're still working on this. I think we could do... I think it was another 2 down. What's going on over here? Anyway, I did enough rambling. uh, so let's do... Oh, poop. Um... Trump is getting more done than any politician in 100 years. It's a good thing he's rough and tumble boomer. With the ego the size of Jupiter, he would have folded ages ago. Honestly, I feel like at this point in time, that's the type of people we need. You know, um, in on any scale, I feel like that is like Europe had or England had Winston Churchill. You know, we had Teddy Roosevelt. I'm not sure about Ireland. I do apologize for those who are watching this in Ireland. I don't know who you had that was like really superbly great. That is all rough and tumble, you know. But like we need those types of politicians to manhandle everything else, you know. Because a lot of the time it is blowing smoke up people's butts, you know? That's all it is. It's just, it's bullshitting, you know? Politics is just political bullshitting. That's all it is. But like you said, Didger, we need, in these modern politics, we need people that are willing to be bullshitters for the greater good, you know? There we go. Yeah, I have the 2 grist mills are over here. This is the wheat flour. This is the cattails. So, and right now, with our bakery, we are making wheat flour into bread, which is actually giving us more nutrition and everything in comparison to the carrots. Which I'm still kind of like cutting back a little bit. It's just that initial, it was that initial shock value that screwed everything up. It does add extra steps. I will admit to that, like making the bread from the wheat, but it does give us just a general better well-being. If we take a look at over here, the carrots only give us 1, where the bread give us 2. If we can get the maple pastries up and running, which that's what we're doing over here. One of these are maple pastries. I should actually kind of upgrade that. That would give us 3. So we're just generally trying to get our well-being up. We're kind of getting everything done here. The wet fur is not going well. Didn't do the sunflower seeds. I guess I could do that. Dancehall, Detour, Lido. I know you waited until I was at the water cooler before answering my question, but I got the gist of it. Yes, yes, I did. I waited into the exact moment when you were at the water cooler because I was like, I know he's gonna want some water to wet his whistle, and then he's gonna not hear any of this, and then I'm gonna laugh. I'm sorry, that was actually a terrible laugh on my part. Let's see. We'll do the Agora over here. We got a Lido. I guess we could throw the Lido in here. Well, if I get rid of this, and then if I do, I guess I gotta do something like this. Okay, another 2. Yeah. I'm not a dick. I'm your friend. You can't call me a dick. Then we can do... So yeah, I'm kind of at the point where it's just like I got to do decorations now. So to increase the well-being of my beavers. There we go. Throw a beaver statue down. Hammocks right there. Let's do... Do I really care about that or not? No. If I do a carousel over here, I have to get power over here. I don't know if I want to do that. That seems a little too much. What do you need to function? Okay. And that will be for extract. Yes, it is my turn. Anyway, enough about politics. It's honestly, we could go on and on. Hold off the carousel, build the amusement park first, then the blackjack lounges, then bring in the hookers, then make the carousel. Yeah, I would have to get power all the way over here, so I would have to probably run it from this direction. Um, well, I guess I could try to make it go underwater, go all the way underwater, come this way, and bring the power back up. That would be a long ass project, though. Well, I guess I could start setting that out, right? So if I do, what's a good way to do this? I guess if we go like this. Let me see. I think for security we'll do 2 down. Okay. Then from here, we'll do a tunnel. We go up one. It's right there. Bring this way. Then we can go across here. I think that is just 2 down. Oh, it's just 1. Okay. Get rid of that one. And put you there. Technically, I can get rid... No, it would have to go 2 down. Damn it. Then we can do you this way. I think I gotta go 3 with that then. And then this will go up. And technically, we don't need these. Because then this will go to the carousel, which is under here. Where's the carousel? Oh, there it is. Which can be backed up to there. Because we're still going to need to go up. Like so. Then we can do vertical and then smoke. Like that. Little bit of a hectic path, but it's fine. Get rid of these. Oh, see, I don't even need to do these. Because, well, that is deep enough, right? Yeah, I could just do the regular stuff here. Unless I wanted to go one deeper. No, I'm not going to do that. That'll just take too long. Yeah, if I had something on top of that, maybe, but we'll just do it this way. And that way. And we can just do a levee. This. I'm just going to leave that for now. Set that up. Okay, so we got 3 guys that don't know what to do. We're just going to set them on lumber, explosives, and more lumber. Because we're low on lumber, and I don't know how many explosives we have. I don't think we have a lot of explosives. So. Get rid of this. Grab that. Honestly, I don't even think I need this open. Now that I think about it. Right? Because all the water we're getting is from this direction anyway. Right? Like, the only reason why I would need this open is just to power the water wheel here. Right? So, like, during a drought. Hey! We're at 100 beavers. That's fantastic. What are we low on? Okay, so we got a guy making pastries over there. We got a bunch of regular... Okay, let's kill some of these out of here. Not kill, but remove them. So we can open up... Get rid of this. Pick this stuff up, please and thank you. Then we can do you. Get that going. Yeah, it's 100 beavers. I probably already got it, but still, it's nice. It's nice to be recognized for my greatness. What else can I turn on? Do we need bad water? No, we don't need bad water. I feel like we already got like a bunch of stuff going. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta plant some more wheat. Okay. I guess we can get some more people making shit. I think the lumber is just the shortfall right now. The regular lumber mill stuff. I am gonna need some treated planks for just to stick in storage, because this actually takes up a lot. All right, I think I am coming to the end of this episode. I kind of want to rush through this drought season, and then I think I'm gonna wrap it up. So. I guess I can turn these to the weather station, right? Like, if I turn this to the weather station, right, and do this to 0.95. That way we get like a constant flow. Then turn that to the weather station. To like unlimited. Same thing here to weather station and put that as unlimited. Because then that way this is constantly, this will deal with the contamination, these will not. Got 12 people still without jobs. Trying to figure out where else is. I can try to get another builder's hut in. What was it doing over here? The recultivator, right? Yeah. This huge mumbo jumbo thing. Which I need resource points. Still 12 people without a fucking job. Guess I can get that bakery up and running. I can't do anything with this over here because they're not ready yet. Hey, our new well-being is 27. That is good. That is a lot of well-being. Okay. Got that marked for chopping. Do we need... We got a lot of scrap metal. I'm assuming we... Okay, we can... You know what? I'm just going to turn these back on, the smelters. I know that's going to chew up a lot of our wood. But that will help us get some more, I guess, wood in the system, right? Not wood, but steel. I didn't do this thing over here because obviously we died. So let me do you. And then we can do this. Fluid pump. I technically could take these away now. Like, if I got rid of these, I can upgrade these suckers. Probably not that one. But I can upgrade these to this. Well-being to level 30. Bee stings are down. Injuries. Bee stings to 0.6. Yeah, getting the carousel. Mud pit going. Books. See, that would be another thing. I gotta get books going. Farmer monument. I was trying to do the earth recultivator. I don't have enough gas for that. Let's see what else we got going on. What do we need for the mud pits? I think the mud pits we are going to need a... You know what we could do? Because we're going to need, and possibly we're going to need it anyway. Where is it? Well, the books. I wonder what the printing press does. I think these guys just consume the stuff out of the printing press. I need a small warehouse. And this would just be books. Set this to the books. Then I need... It's under mechanical. Where the hell is it? Is it decorations, well-beings? If I remember correctly, the mud pits need dirt. But you know what? Let's see. Well, we'll get a mud pit going. Right here. Treated planks, wheat. That's new. That's the first time I heard of that. We still have that one shower. Can we do another one somewhere? Can we do 3? Nope, not 3. 2. Then we can do a shower over here as well. No, not there. If I get rid of this, I can put another shower down right next to it. Because why the hell not? All right. Honestly, I was going to wait until after the draft. We still got 3.5 days. We got 20 beavers that are unemployed right now. 20 beavers. Ugh. Let's see here. Medium tank. And you will be bad water. Now we're at well-being level 32. My God, people. I wonder what's going on over here. Gotta do one more. Wonder what's taking the... I feel like this is either a hauler or somebody else. It's job to do this. Oh, you kidding me? Oh, did that work? I don't know if that worked or not. Hold on. I gotta see this. Yeah, we didn't do it yet. All right, that's fine. Okay. Almost out of drought season. Moving on to the next thing. This is good. We actually came back from, well, we didn't come back. I had to restart. Not from a terrible spot, but from a somewhat decent spot. Like we came back from obviously a bad time. Uh, this is taking a bit of time. I think that's a regular twofer. I'm just gonna mark all that. See what they did with that. One more. Should be out of drought in half a day. Bee stings are up by 0.5. Hunger is still at 0.7. Injury, that's low. I think honestly, all the injuries and stuff is just from bee stings, not really from people working, which is good, I guess. Can we do one more? One down. Honestly, I don't even know why I care. Really, what I want done is this little tunnel thing that I have going on here, so we can get water all the way over here. But that's neither here nor there. And we still have 21 beavers that have no idea what to do with their lives. 21 beavers. What about the Braziera bonding? If I throw it up here, I can throw it over here. Didn't I have something? Yeah, I have that one over there. Yeah, we'll do the Brazier bonding, which takes up a lot of planks. But that does cover a lot of the beavers. Well, no. Never mind. We won't put it there. We'll take the roof off here. And then we'll throw it over here. Right? And throw... Where... oop. Like that. I know it's a stupid ass setup, but that's what we're doing right now. Why are you on this side? I don't want you on this side. Oh wait, I can. Oh yes, that's right. Let me get rid of that and put down. Where is this? Weather vane? The weather vane only covers a small area though. And then I can throw... I don't know where to put you. I guess I can throw you right next to the lamppost. Yeah, that's going to have to do. Nope, can't do that one. Okay. So then, yeah, we're going to have to go back to the other thing that I had. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that, but that's fine. If we did lose it, we lose it. All right. Well, we didn't get what I wanted done, which was mostly I forgot what. Oh yeah, the bad water pump. I wanted to get the bad water pump going over here, but I will say that we did get, I guess, a significant amount of things done anyway. Pardon me. Like we did, obviously we had to restart. I will fully admit to that. I had to restart. I had to go back to recover my beavers, which I did. I recovered my beavers, so which is good. We actually broke out into wheat, so we got wheat going, which is a fantastic product because we get bread, which we got a lot of bread. We started getting into the crackers, so the cattail crackers, and also the maple pastries. Um, and we started into like a little nice little district over here, which is fantastic. That's what we need. Do I need you? I do not. I need that though. No, we'll take that. Like we're doing good. Again, you know, on the whole basis that obviously I did screw up originally, but we're doing good. Like I think we figured out the reservoir now. We got this lovely quantity of water here. Obviously, we're still trying to expand this out, which is a very slow process. I will say it's a very very slow process, but we are doing good on it. I will say that. Downtown. Because on top of that, technically we are doing this stuff over here as well. We're doing like these side walls. We're expanding out our reservoir left and right to give us a lot more water, especially during droughts. We do have an abundance of people. We have 70 over 100 people, or 100 beavers. 20 of them, 21 of them are happen to be unemployed, which I think. Can you go back here? There we go. Now we're down to 11 that are unemployed. Yeah, we're doing good. So we're doing good so far. I guess we can just throttle everything on. I'm actually happy to see where we go. Honestly, the biggest thing I need to do, which will possibly, I'll work on this, right? We need 20K in research, though. We're only at 12. So I might end up actually dumping in. Can we do another research thing over here? We could. If I get rid of this, get rid of this, and dump in science, refinery, bot parts. I don't need a refinery. If I do another one of these, which I cannot do because of that stupid thing. Well, if I do back, why did I do that thing over there? Fine. If I go over here. We can do another observatory. Oh, nope. Not side to side like that. We could do another observatory there. We can increase our output. I honestly, I don't even think I've been using the batteries. I built this whole like battery system here with all these batteries, but I think we're getting enough wind power and water power to power our setup here. So that this, I feel like we're doing good. Like we're doing some significant good. Like it's looking good from like a side perspective. I wish there was a well, good work. You only blow up when starve one time. Shut up! The guy was in the way. He was in the way, I tell you. Oh, this opens up actually more jobs. But yeah, it's if we take it, just take a side view, it actually looks pretty damn well. Like, I love all the zip lines going back and forth. Like, we got all the wind turbines over there. You can see the water wheels. We got this lovely lake area that will have that one fountain. Obviously, we'll put the earth recultivator here. We got the housing unit here, which honestly, I really don't. Every time I do like the housing, I try to make it look as nice as possible. But it ends up just being stacked up on top of one another. Um, we got like a little bit of a nice small district over here for entertainment purposes, so we can get some more juice out of this. We got some the bakeries. We're working on this over here. Well, I'll continue to work on this over here. I'm trying to make this another like water zone, but honestly, we haven't. I feel like they tweaked the water because I feel like the drought. We always had an issue with water itself. So I feel like possibly we haven't like knock on wood, you know. But yeah, this has been going good. The expansion has been going good. It seems we're good so far. Yeah, we're good so far, so good. Um, okay, now everybody has a job. 95 people have a job. Thank freaking God. Um, but yeah, in the next, if we do, when we live stream this next, make sure to vote for Wednesday nights. It's Wednesday's nights stream on what you want to see next time. Because we're going to be doing another Wednesday night community night. We've been doing it every single Wednesday night, and on that we will. On that we will be. Yeah, just vote. Vote next time. Right now we don't have any votes, but currently we have. Whoop, that's a little bit too far over. We have. There you go. Timberborn, Tiny Metal. We got War Groove, Assassin's Creed Shadows, some solo FPS stuff, and we got whatever the last one is. I can't see on my screen. Hold on one second. Okay, I gotta stop here, or else I'm gonna keep playing. So Beavertown. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, yeah. So we got Wargroove, Frostpunk, Solo FPS, Timberborn, and Assassin's Creed Shadows. Those are the kind of like the reoccurring um, poll that we have. We use this for every single Wednesday night's live stream. So if you want to see something, you got to make sure you vote here. If you want your buddies to join in, so you see something specific, make sure you share the poll. This is the website that I use, Straw Poll. So yeah, make sure to vote for our next Wednesday night live stream, because we've had what Timberborn the last 3 nights. But this Friday night we will be playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. That is typically our Friday night live stream. My live stream's going to be getting a bit picky because, like I said, I am going to be doing part-time work. And also, I did tell them I'm not going to be able to work Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But currently, this Monday, I actually have a class that I attend. And I might be attending another class on Friday as well, which will be like something significant that I'm gonna have to look at. So I don't know. I have to like audit some classes, see what that's about. I'm trying to get my voice acting career up and running. In fact, it like I broke. So for those that don't that stream, right? Some of us have a boom mic. It like connects to our desk and it kind of like hangs over. My boom mic is broken. I broke it the other day because it's a friction lock system where you're supposed to tighten it down and then the friction holds the level. But my mic is so light that the arm kept on like swinging upward, and I was like, "This is ridiculous." So like it tightened it really far down, and I pulled the arm down, and I hear a crack, and now it doesn't work anymore. It's fine though. I took one of the belts that I don't use. I tied it around the base, tied it around like the mic, so it's holding at a certain level right now. But I'm gonna have to buy another boom mic eventually. I got a couple things that I gotta get for my for um, doing my voice acting stuff. And on top of that, looking for a regular job as well, full time job. So, but for now, um, currently every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know why it took me so long to actually say that. Every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see if I can get to like a live stream earlier on Monday, but usually that is, yeah, boom mic goes boom. It did go boom. It quite literally did go boom. It didn't like spray apart, but still, it you heard a crack, and I was like, yep, this thing's done. Anywho, thank you to Jer as always for tuning in. I do appreciate you for dropping in to the live stream. It's funny, we didn't get any bots on Kick this night, which is actually fantastic. We didn't even get any bots on. Oh my god! The auto moderator on Twitch actually fucking worked this time. It actually kicked two people. Fantastic. I'm so happy about that. All right. Well, I am gonna go. I gotta get to bed because I got some more shit to do tomorrow. So you all have a nice night. Thank you all for tuning in today here on Command Wolf Gaming. If you do want to help support the channel, link is provided down below for tips, or you can go to the tip system on Rumble and Twitch. They have their own. You can go to my Etsy store, which is wolfwoodandlaser.com. Again, that is Wolfwood and Laser. If you guys are interested in picking up a personalized good, or just tune in. Just tune in some more. In fact, I've made my first penny on Rumble. Yay! So, anyway, guys, thank you all for tuning in. As always, like, subscribe, and share, spread the love, and hope to see you guys next time here on Commander Wolf Gaming. Bye-bye now. You all have a nice night, and I'll see you